guys, welcome back to D&D with Filthy and Friends. The guy waving over there is somehow on our Skype call. We didn't invite him. I don't know how he got here. We're going to do our best to remove that and fix that for the second part. But in the meantime, let's introduce our players. Kevin, smirking in the top over there. No, top for me. I guess it's just side to side for you guys. Adam of Altf Four Gaming YouTube channel. Check him out. Steve from JoINrbs Twitch and YouTube channels. And DolphinChemist from his Twitch channel. And of course, me, FilthyRobot. Hey, welcome to the show if you haven't been here before. We do have a quick announcement. Adam, you want to make our announcement?
Yeah, just very quickly, I wanted to say to anyone interested that I've begun working on a custom world for 5th edition D&D. It's going to include new races, new classes, a total new landscape. We've already got a map drawn. It's going to have an out-of-game faction turn that will be independent of the player's turn. So we're going to be creating custom factions. So if anyone has any interest in that, whether they are creative at writing, they like to lore or classes, or they want to help me make rules, or they're an artist, anything at all, contact me or one of these guys and they will direct you to me. And yeah, you can help out.
And I think the goal in the end is basically for us to play in this world that you're creating, correct?
Absolutely.
Right.
It's going to be a world that's going to be a total sandbox, and you guys will be able to just go wherever you like. And I will know all about it rather than this one that's pre-made.
Cool. So yeah, if you guys have interest in helping create the world that we may be playing in after this world, presumably after we die in the spire that Adam's been trying to kill us for the entire campaign of this, then you should definitely reach out and contact Adam. What's the best way to get a hold of you?
You can email me. So that's alt.f.4four.yt@gmail.com, or if you go to any of the Discord channels, a few people.
I think there's a D&D Discord channel. I know there's a D&D Discord channel.
Yeah.
On my Discord, you can at him there and get a hold of him that way.
There's one in Steve's too as well.
Okay, perfect. All right, so recap of last episode. I believe we survived almost Team PK Fireball experience. We learned about potions and their usage, and otherwise had some pretty glorious combat episodes. I thought it was close. It was hairy. People were up and down. Chat pointed out some mistakes we made, but in the heat of battle, things go wrong. Sometimes you target a fireball wrong or not wrong, and that's just how life is. So,
what kind of mistakes? I missed the chat.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, it's in the YouTube comments. They were someone was saying, "Oh, you could have done such and." It was
So
some well-intentioned.
Dolphin didn't add 4 HP for one of the potions, and then got a hit for exactly the amount that he drank in that potion, and went down again. I think is one of the things that someone pointed out. So you wouldn't have gone down at some point, but you know, as Filthy said, sometimes we forget things. And
yeah. And this is done live and with well intentions, and everyone is doing their best to both play well and also to play fairly. So I'm not at all bothered by that whatsoever. So, anyways, yes, good combat last time.
Wait. You say play well. Aren't we actually aiming more for entertainment than skill? Because
I don't think they're exclusive.
Maybe have
Kevin.
to shift my focus a little.
You can do both simultaneously.
Yeah,
I speak for myself in that case, for sure. But anyways, I think that's where we're at. I think the party is going to retreat from this dungeon, lick our wounds, attempt to buy more healing potions, head up to Red Larch. See if anyone has anything to say to us there, and then after a day or two off, you know, we have our normal work week. It's basically 8 seconds of fighting followed by 2 days off, 2 days of travel followed by 12 seconds of fighting, and you rinse repeat for that general setup. I think that's where we're going. So, we ready to get started, Adam?
absolutely.
Cool.
So you guys find yourselves before this cigarette after your major conflict.
Oh.
Yeah. You picked up that dagger, right? And it turns out it just just takes over your mind, but you get a nice stabbing attack on it.
Yes, I have the dagger.
Seems like a good trade.
Was there any other loot here that we had not yet taken? You guys feeling comfortable enough to loot, or you just want to skedaddle right this instant?
I noticed that one of my potions isn't completely drank. Is it possible to hold on to that part of the potion?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think you could lick.
I'm gonna finish drinking that potion right now.
You heal,
I use
4 hit points.
I cast.
lick the cork. Lick the cork.
I gained 4 HP for finishing my potion.
I'm going to use Mage Hand and Prestidigitation. Prestidigitation. I can never say that fucking one. And have you ever seen like how they cork a wine bottle that you open with the vacuum seal? We're going to do that for the potion seal. Keep that fresh. So that last 4 hit points at the bottom of that potion, we can keep that with us.
That's good. That's good. You know what? I'll save it then. If that's available, if we can recork that, I'm going to have my 4 HP potion.
I wonder
full
if you can get drunk off those. You like let it go bad.
Oh yeah, they definitely ferment. Yeah, 100%. Yep.
Fermented potions. I don't know if we've...
Fermented healing potion is how ale was formed the first time in this world, I'm pretty sure. That's D&D history.
You know,
some
if
thoughts on that.
If I could turn ale into a heal potion in addition, totally.
Yeah. So I want to look around.
I think we can safely loot. It's unlikely they're going to re-explode, right?
Well, they did explode a lot of times.
So to remind you where you
Don't
are,
stand on the altar.
a stone ziggurat capped by a huge altar of black granite stands in the middle of this cavern. At the foot of the altar was a bound and gagged figure who is now no longer in existence. You can see fresh rivulets of blood stain the altar and trickle down the steps of the ziggurat. On all sides of the cavern, guttering flames still dance atop sluggish pools of oily water, except the part where Dolphidius' spell just reeks of cleansing water across it. Gusts of wind still moan and howl from fissures high in the cavern walls.
All right.
And yeah, the only loot you got really was the dagger, because when they exploded, like everything they were wearing and had is gone.
Wasn't there a bag on the altar in addition to the person?
Yeah,
That's
I had the books in that you guys picked up.
Yeah. Okay. What can is the bound dead figure on the altar close enough we could pull them off without having
No,
to?
they're not there anymore. So they got incinerated in the fight.
Oh, like totally incinerated?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Well, we should try not to incinerate clues, people, just as a whole.
Right.
I mean, I don't really care. I mean, people, who cares? Clues, that's a big deal.
So there's actually nothing to loot.
Well, we could look around. I mean,
Got the
what's
dagger.
Look around a little bit.
and what's in that
There's
altar?
nothing. I'm just trying to. There's no benefit to example. I'm trying to think of the walls around there. There's no like.
I could take
special
dispel
thing we can get
magic
to.
as my last 3rd level.
I can walk on that lava hypothetically.
Oh yeah, we leveled too. Sorry, go on.
We did level, yeah.
Everyone's up late. We should totally should have said at the start.
Do you think I should dispel magic the altar and then we could go like explore it a little bit?
I would guess that's...
I feel like the horse is already out of the barn a little bit with the altar, but
Why is that?
I mean, all the loot on it's been destroyed, so we can check it out. I just don't know how much is there anymore. But we can.
I guess I'm just.
Can you dispel magic on something that powerful? I mean,
I don't know.
Presumably powerful.
I mean, I can cast it and fail on
You
it.
could destroy it.
Yeah.
It has hit points, and
Maybe there's some stuff underneath it. We just
Oh,
gotta blow
objects in the world have hit points, and you can try to destroy them if you want.
Yeah, I feel like there's something going on with this altar. It's still electrocuting us, which means something's still going on with it. And I don't really like that it electrocutes me, and I kind of want to smash it.
Yeah, I would really like to have done with this evil altar for sure, but...
Oh, did her book say what she was doing? If I thumbed the last page of her journal, does it say, like, I'm going to make an altar, which will summon a... Does it, like, say...
There's an elevator page, and then there's the altar page. We want to flip to the
I should
altar
have...
page of the book.
Yeah, I should have kept reading. Is there an index, maybe?
You roll investigation.
Oh, there's more black
So
mist
you,
to the north, too. We could explore that.
You flick through, and you get to the section about Imix, and you can tell that this is the first step in like the summoning ritual to bring him into this plane. So the sacrificing of people on an altar like this is like the first step to start conjuring that power and giving it to the fire node.
Could I get some sort of sense of whether or not us killing a bunch of people on the altar helped that process?
Most of them didn't die on the altar.
There's
You
at
can make
least...
an
Go on.
let's see,
At least
like
2
an
died on the
intelligence
altar.
roll,
Okay.
just like a straight up intelligence, like you sort of think on it. Potentially.
Huh. Well,
Well, except
I mean,
they were
book
not...
the book describes it being like ritual and the use of blood, and this person kind of got incinerated by magical fire. So you're not certain whether them just
yeah,
being
but you
killed.
heat blood up enough, it
sacrifice.
vaporizes, right? So we've just like basically doused this whole area in vaporized aerosol blood.
I think we just find people who are about to die of natural causes, put him on the altar, see if that's good enough.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, a part of me does think now that we have, this is essentially this is like a bomb with like the counter that says like 20 minutes, press any button to start, and we're just going to walk away from it. Do we want to do that?
I say we destroy this foul and thing. Ow. Well done, Thaddeus. Fucking words, man.
Tim's just leaving. That's just Tim's. Who's in charge right now?
Give it a whack,
Dolphidius,
then,
right?
eh? Get up there and slam it with the hammer, Thaddeus. Show him what Martin can do.
Presumably, you could stay off the altar, chuck the hammer, pull it back, chuck the hammer, pull it back. We don't have to be electrocuted by it.
Well, do we have any like cleansing rituals, hallow rituals? Does anybody have hallow or anything?
Bit low on resources.
Yeah, you have a throwable hammer.
No,
Yeah, that's
that's our only
Sounds like a
resource. The entire team, the only
Yeah.
resource is the fact I can
It's
throw
Thaddeus'
my
his
hammer.
hammer.
I can start casting Sacred Flame on it just to try to piss it off.
That's what we
Radiant.
want.
Yeah,
Do
Adam
radiant
has told us
damage.
that all items in this world have hit points. He hasn't told you A, the AC of this thing, B, the amount of hit points, and C, its reduction of damage. So it has a
Dolphidius
99.99% damage reduction, and it only can be hit on crits. It will take you, and you have to roll each time. It will take you 8 sessions of real life time to kill it.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I guess I'm just worried about
Putting
leaving,
options on the table.
I guess I'm just worried about leaving this primed altar just sitting here.
Well, right.
You
I'm
also
agree-
know, like, as people in the world, that what Filthy just said about objects being,
Cutting out.
like, about objects being available isn't true.
Okay, I couldn't even make sense of that because your volume changed so many times in that sentence.
So you know as characters in the world that what Filthy just said isn't true. Like, you could just this object won't be unbreakable. It could be tough or strong, but it's not going to be like 99 AC unbreakable kind of thing.
So it's a heavy altar made of stone, and we're considering throwing a hammer at it until it breaks.
So
It's
the only
like
part,
going after the spire and taking on the spire by just hitting the base of the spire
the only
with
bit,
the hammer for the
the
entire
only part
time.
that's the altar is this little grey bit here.
Yeah. The
I
rest
don't know.
of-
The altar kind of the altar kind of spooks me. So if there's something we can do, if we want to like try like an incantation or ritual, or if we want to try and smack it, that's fine. We don't have to sit here for 3 hours trying to smack it.
No,
We
I
can give it one
understand.
Smack.
Can we like maybe it would be nice to kind of toss it in the lava, but it is a fire altar. Maybe that wouldn't work.
You would pick it up. You want to pick it up?
Our problem is that even walking on the ziggurat electrocutes us.
So we do it quick. This is like running. This is like walking on coals. Like the big thing is don't spend a lot of time on any given footstep.
I have a half-drinking potion. I can just keep that ready.
Yeah. You could drip feed that as like a time release deal, so that when you go
Exactly.
unconscious, you put yourself up again.
That's the gear we need when we go back to town.
The quick release, bring you to life potion
No,
system.
it's just a dead man switch, right? Like as soon as you lose like the ability, you're holding it down as you're fighting. And as soon as you lose the ability to do that, 'cause you go unconscious, bam, potion release, back up again.
See, actually, I think I just discovered that I can do that with heroism. It's three temporary hit points every round, and so if I cast it on somebody when they fall over,
Temporary HP doesn't revive though, unfortunately.
no,
Interesting.
shit.
All right, so I guess the question is, do we leave this as is, or do we try to do something about it before we leave? I'm also aware that we're pretty low resource. I don't want to summon something here, but I'm worried about leaving the primed fire altar in the heart of the fire cultist domain ready to be activated by any other cultist, and then we take a 3-day hiatus, and possibly longer if we go somewhere else. That leaves me very concerned. Could we do something like, I think it's worth the risk of taking some damage off this essentially electrified base that it's on to either toss it into the lava, break it, destroy it, or move it in some way, even if we just hide it in some way, right? Like all of those things seem better to me than just leaving this here untouched.
So we have a couple options. One is that we could collapse the tunnels into this place and slow them down in some way. The other is that I could sit and pray to Moradin and try to figure out if there is a holy way to unmake this shrine.
Like some sort of divine hammer.
Well, or whether or not I might find its weakness. You know, you throw a bucket of water on it, and since that's a fire, when it, you know, it shorts out. I have no idea.
Can you describe the dimensions of the thing to me, Adam? Does it look heavy? Is it look like dense? Is it like made of stone or wood, or like how much of it is the magic part of it versus how much of it is the base it's on?
Okay, so the altar is like, let's see. Why is it not working? Like what, 5 foot across, 5 to 6 foot across that way, and then 3 foot across that way, and it's probably about up to like waist height, standing in front of you.
Okay.
And stone?
Yeah.
And does it look like it's got a seam around like a lid or anything?
No, it looks like it's not separate. It's separate to the ziggurat rather, but it's like indented slightly into the floor.
Yeah, which is why we think we can pick it up and move it.
No, five. He said 5 to 6 foot of stone, right?
5 by 3 by 3 or something.
5 by 3 by 3. Wow. Okay. That's
45 cubic feet of stone.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Like, that's a lot of fucking stone. Did we detect magic this already, Steve? Do you remember?
No, I don't think I have.
I don't mean dispel, I mean detect. Like, have we looked at what it looks like in the magic realm here?
Didn't I?
No, I have not.
Didn't I cast detect?
Yes.
Something or other. What's that spell?
Yeah, you know that this
sense.
altar does damage
I did an
to
Arcana check on it.
anyone that is a non-evil creature.
Yep.
Right.
Can we get Chakolth to do something, or Chakolth to do something evil? Just become a little bit evil first.
I think that fireball might count. He could probably walk up there with no problem.
I was mind controlled.
Oh yeah, that's.
This is
what
the
they
old,
all
like,
say.
I was under the influence. How can my
Right.
actions be held accountable?
Right.
Well, I don't see, I mean, there's 2 entrances to this. I don't see us being able to collapse enough of this with our current tools. That seems less likely to me than destroying or moving the altar. I don't have any persistent illusion that will cover this long enough. I don't know is the answer. Does anyone else have another suggestion how to get to this besides just running in and trying to shove the fucking thing? I mean, presumably
Why
get
haven't we tried just throwing the hammer at it?
That's, yeah. I think we should either try the ritual, try smacking it from afar with something kind of divine or something fiery. One of those 2 things.
Yeah.
And then
I'm going to move away
maybe
from
just
fiery,
peace out.
being at a fire altar. You want to try more
Well, I
than
mean,
hammer?
it depends on what we're trying to accomplish. If we're trying to accomplish it, like if we're trying to destroy it, that's one thing. If we're trying to get it to react, that's another thing.
I have another question for you, Adam. So Eldritch Blast pushes a hit target back 10 foot when I hit it. What is
Have you got that again now?
Yeah, I've dropped the... Picked that up then.
We had a short rest, to be fair.
We had a short rest, it's back.
It's only on levels that I've been changing these.
That's fine.
Okay.
It pushes, 10 feet. How much the thing does it push? Does it say?
It doesn't give a weight. It's just on a hit. I think it might even say creature. Hold on a minute. I can link you the thing.
Might be the deciding factor, I guess.
That. It does say creature. So I can't just like move this with it. What if we had Thaddeus run up next to it and I shot Thaddeus with an Eldritch Blast in front of it? Could we use that?
Then you throw your friend into it,
Yeah.
I guess. If that's what you want to do, you could definitely do that.
Like that.
I think
Not
let's
work.
try the hammer. Let's try the hammer. That's the easy. That's the least resource intensive thing for us. Think you could hit a solid 15-foot rock over there, or 5 by 3 rock, Kevin? That is.
I'm convinced that I can do so. Yes. I'm just considering. 1 second. I have 1 smite left, so I could add a smite to it and hope that the
Sure.
the holy aura of Moradin made a difference.
Yeah.
I'll just
I like
throw
that
the
idea.
hammer.
I like that idea a lot.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, because seriously, divine energy against evil altar seems like what we want to match it up against.
It doesn't sound, well, it's not
Try not
extra.
to miss.
I mean, it just really depends if it uses it as a fuel source or not. If it's just like you pump a bunch of energy into it, that's not ideal. But if this is wholly directed, you know, presumably you are calling upon Moradin when you release your smite.
Right.
Can you even ranged attack with smite? I'm not sure you can.
Probably not.
All right, we'll give it a hammer. Let's see what happens with just like, if we throw the hammer,
All right.
just pings off of it, we know that this is probably a futile line, right? So.
All right, I'll just fling my hammer at it. Well, no, I will pray for a moment, asking for guidance and help in destroying this evil altar and putting an end to the fire cult's source of power.
I mean, this is kind of, I mean, if you think about like a barbecuing analogy, this is like the slow cooker, right? Like this is not the slow cooker. What am I looking for?
This is the portal, right? This is the gateway for Imix to...
Yeah.
That's bad. Like, for sure.
Okay, so
For
you
sure
pray.
bad.
And then
Fling the hammer.
All right.
You want me to roll?
Sure.
Nice. Your prayers have been answered.
You throw it, and it goes straight past the altar and misses.
That's a super... I'll recall it and do it again.
I see that looks fun when he does it, and I cast, I think, oh, I want to help. And I cast Firebolt on the altar.
Okay.
No.
You hit. Roll damage.
Anything happen?
Barbarian,
Yeah,
no!
You want to
I
roll
hit
You have
it?
to roll damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn it. Nice. Okay.
Tim, are you watching this and like watching it with your
Six.
magic sight right now so we can see if it like gets stronger as this is
No,
happening?
I'm hiding behind a wall.
Okay, so it takes 16. You can see that you like you hit it, and there's like a chip of it flies off.
It's promising.
All right, I'll throw
I'm
my
gonna-
hammer again.
I'm gonna casually. They seem really engrossed in that. And
I
I'm gonna
begin casting
casually
another and
move over
smile
here.
at everybody as I do that. I don't actually cast it, but
Okay.
Wait. So, all right, I'll throw my
Do you
hammer
guys
again.
like
This
just
is
to
the
make,
most invigorating combat that we've played all
to make this just a
campaign.
little bit simpler? Do
You guys are
notice-
attacking a fucking stone cube, and you've made
I only
two
did
attacks so far
Unsuccessfully.
in
Unsuccessfully.
30 minutes, and one of you missed. It's incredible.
Do you want to just like say we spend time destroying this altar?
If we can do that, yes. But we were waiting to see
Right.
the reaction of the hammer hitting because if it was
Right.
just like nothing happens to it, then we don't want to spend an hour doing that. No.
Okay. Well, you
yeah,
can
I
do that if you
cast Firebolt again.
Okay.
Yeah, well, if you want to just spend like an hour smashing this to pieces until it's
That
destroyed,
time I missed, just to be
you can do
clear.
that. You
In
did.
short rest.
Okay, and to be clear, I missed that time intentionally to make Thaddeus feel better.
Okay. So we'll say it's 5 a.m. You can all short rest and destroy the altar.
All right.
I don't get anything from short resting.
No, we already short rested right before this. Too,
Did
so
you?
no one gets
Short
anything.
rested.
Okay, well, it's 4 a.m. then.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Destroy the altar.
okay, that's good. Can Tim have checked with his magic sight to see if anything was, if that was noticeably different? Did that like remove the essence of whatever was there before? Tim?
Do you want to do it, Tim?
I can use detect magic.
Yeah.
Okay. All the power that you sensed earlier that was going to deal damage to non-evil creatures is gone.
Hooray!
All right, I treat this like an electric fence. So I get a little bit closer to it, and I wait for that like shimmer of power, and then I pee on it, and nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Perfect. All right, and we can leave. I feel a lot better at not having a fucking armed altar to Imix behind us. Or
I can add notes to the map. That's amazing. Can you guys see what I just wrote?
we can.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're just gonna throw that on everything. Enemies.
yeah.
Yeah, you better save that one. I feel like that's gonna be useful for you. Like just copy paste that.
I'm gonna write things everywhere.
Okay,
Do whatever you need.
so 30 minutes in, Our adventurers have destroyed a rock. I like it. Let's move on.
Yeah.
You level up. No.
There's more rocks remaining. All right, so we are trying to make our way out via the way we've already come to back to the was it the Five Castle? No, what the hell was
Five
it?
Tris?
Five Tris, thank you.
Niven, yeah.
With presumably with Sniven up that way. So also, have there been any rooms we haven't explored that like there's the one black cloud to our left, right? But we're gonna do that later. Everything else we've looted, right?
That black cloud to the left should
I
just...
feel like if we're not coming back here now, we're never coming back here.
Right.
That black cloud should just connect to 17. There's no reason that... Well, I guess there could be a room.
It's totally a secret room full of gold right north.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. We can just count the room numbers and we're set.
I made an owl. While
Presumably.
you guys were attacking an altar, I can fly an owl in there. Would you like me to do that?
Yep.
All right. Remove 10 gold from our party loot, Dolphin. I'm gonna fly an owl into the room to the north, but I'm gonna do it from like far enough away that we can run away if there are guys there.
This room?
Yeah, room 18.
Yep.
Oh,
Ooh, there's another.
oh, funny.
Does this look the same as the other sarcophagus? It's like dark.
Maybe we've had an evil thing and a good thing. Maybe it's a neutral thing. Maybe I'll get something out of this. Like it just gives me 5,000 gold for being neutral.
Yeah, sure.
This sarcophagus is a bag of gold just for Chakolth.
I want to check that out just in case.
Flame dances above a pool of murky water to the south, lighting the room. A sarcophagus carved from glassy black stone stands atop a natural pedestal towards the north. The sarcophagus has a fluted embellishments, delicate ribs, and a friezes that show groveling demons.
That seems like my kind of spot.
In the center of the sarcophagus lid is a symbol that combines those of the 4 elemental cults.
I think we need to go have a look at this before we leave.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, let's go over that way. Tim can lead.
We already did. I just used my owl. We've seen it.
Yeah,
What do
we
you
need
wanna
to
do?
touch it, hit it with a
Okay.
hammer, things like that.
I am going to let Chakolth go touch it. I will be over here, looking
I wanna
through
go
the eyes
investigate
of my
with it.
owl.
All right, so I want to go into this room. As I pass through this cloud of smoke into it, do I know or see or notice anything?
Can you make an intelligence check?
Yes. Question is, will I pass it? It's a totally different one.
And then
Oh.
can you roll investigation as well?
Do I have to roll 2 int-based things to do one thing?
These are 2 separate things.
Okay.
Okay. So as you come up to the coffin, the first thing you see is that you can tell that this is an example of drow artistry.
Huh.
That's what the first part is for. And as you kind of you're eyeing the sarcophagus with the second roll there, you can tell that there is a glyph. So like a spell trigger is guarding this.
Ooh. Okay. I warned Dolphidius that the spell trigger might have proximity-oriented things with. Okay. So he ignores.
I'll walk right up to it.
Sure.
You know that it's based on like if someone opens this, it'll go off.
I don't tell Dolphidius that.
And
I consider opening it.
so there are demons bowing down.
Yeah.
Can you say that again?
Yep. There are.
Fluted embellishments, delicate ribs, and the friezes that show groveling demons.
And
Okay.
something about 4 cults.
Yeah, so there's a symbol that seems to combine all the elements all the symbols you've seen so far.
And
Have you
that's
ever seen that
also
before? Anybody in the party seen that before in the room?
No, not
No.
the pure symbol. Nope. But I will tell. I will share that the glyph. There seems to be a glyph of protection on this. If it's open, then something happens. Presumably some sort of trap, but like something
Maybe
worth
we
trapping.
get gold.
Well, that's
It's
what
a
I'm.
trap that gives us gold.
Yeah.
Has anyone that's in the room got proficiency in Arcana?
No, the only person with proficiency in Arcana is I don't know
Well,
what
I
he's
have-
doing,
I have
refusing to
proficiency in
participate.
Arcana.
No.
I have Arcana.
Oh, you do. Nice.
It's terrible because I'm,
But you're proficient in
let's
it.
see.
Okay.
Yeah, you know that. Yeah, you know again that it's a spell that will trigger when it's open, but you're not sure what it is.
Yeah.
Well, can we
I'll go
just-
open it. Do you have any
Well,
healing?
can we try dispelling magic?
I could maybe. I did end up taking that, so I could potentially.
I have dispel magic. I can
do you
do
have
that.
Do you have the resources to do it?
Yeah, I got level 4 spell slot.
Do we have the level up spell slots yet? I thought we didn't get those till we long rested. Adam.
Oh, you don't.
I thought you were basically
guess.
giving it to him, but giving it to
No,
so
hold
yeah,
on.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trying to think. I think I have a level 3 spell slot left over because I had.
So that's the symbol you see.
Nice. That's pretty cool with them all put together.
Yeah, if you want to try and cast a spell magic, if you've got that.
Yeah.
Do you
I
have
got-
dispel magic?
I'm pretty positive I do because I right now it shows me still having 1 spell slot
Yeah, but do you have that spell?
per level. Yeah, I have that. Oh, I have that spell. Yeah.
Why am I taking that spell? If you have it, I don't need it. All right. I guess I'm just trying to see if I could do that. If I eat level 1 spell slots, I could get.
Where is that symbol? Is it also on the sarcophagus?
Can't.
Yep.
Was it added later or built into it?
Let's see. It's in the center of the lid. And it looks like it was just always there.
So this is a person that
Well,
is part of 4 cults or is revered by 4 cults or something,
but is there tomb?
and also brings demons.
Well, we have
to
the demon
bow.
altar on the east, so presumably there's some demonic element to this. Yes.
And also has drow origins.
That's what they said. Yes. Drow demons and cults.
That sounds really awful.
Yeah.
That sounds bad.
Well, it's bad if it like reanimates him. Then it's bad. If it's not, then there's actually a lot of things to be learned from this. If this is a trapped sarcophagus, their resting place and perhaps hallowed, it's carved and otherwise set up like a hallowed tomb of some sort, right? Like, isn't that potentially a chance to learn about them, about the cult, about them, potentially pick up items of power from that cult? Like, it feels like if this is a creature in here, it's going to be bad news because it's going to be a badass creature. If this is a resting place, there might actually be a lot to be gained from this, from pillaging this.
Yeah, I think we probably need to do something about it. I'm just scared of what that might be.
Well, if Dolphin has level 3 magic left, and I'm not sure if he does or doesn't, because you should know.
I should.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
Then you
I
could
mean, I've
try
been trying.
dispelling the glyph. The other thing is, if you have healing magic left, you could heal us, and then I could just walk over, trigger the glyph, and hopefully, like an absorb elements will cancel some of that damage.
I'm gonna try to dispel magic on it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna cast a level 3.
All right. So. Just
Um,
and you're targeting something in specific, right? You're targeting that glyph.
I'm targeting where we perceive the glyph to be. That's providing the protection. That basically where we think the source of danger is.
Okay. So the magical energy washes out from you, and you get like this. I imagine the magic to be like maybe kind of watery in the way it moves out of you and hits the sarcophagus and kind of washes over it. And as the water sort of cleanses it, you can see the spell kind of goes away.
Nice. All right. Should we try opening it then?
Proud of myself, I attempt to open the sarcophagus.
Would you
Seven
like
strength
me to do that?
You can help. Give me a
He
hand.
can help. Oh yeah, I can say, come over, Thaddeus. Give me a hand.
You're just watching through the owl, right, Steve?
Yep.
Imagine him peeking around a corner.
So one of you can roll advantage if the other one's helping.
All right, so that's a strength roll.
Yeah.
Do you need us both to roll?
Just one of you. Roll
I
twice.
think you're assisting me, and I get to strength roll it.
There you
Sure.
go.
Yeah, that works. That's perfect.
All right, 23. Thaddeus just like comes over and literally just gently pushes it off, as if it was nothing. Like at his end, and the dolphin's like You know.
Are they both still alive?
Yeah, so you see a bit of old smoke and an ancient smell of death comes out of this coffin. And for a moment you kind of bat it away and you look inside and you just see dust and ash.
Nothing besides dust and ash.
Couple of bones.
I'll come
The
over as well.
remains of whatever.
Can I check if there's any a couple bones? Got it.
Yeah. Can we see if there's like a false floor to this, or otherwise, if there is the space that it's represented that we see consistent with the actual shape the space this object takes up?
Roll investigation.
Can
I'm going to whirl stonework also, please.
I need to roll anything besides
Not
int-based
dwarven
things?
though, so
Oh. Well, let me look at that.
yeah, everything looks fine to you, Chakolth. You know, everything, the dimensions seem the same, and
So this was a
Yeah.
drow warrior buried with no armor.
from the looks of it, it was a drow person. Well, it was whoever was buried here was buried with nothing. Or
So-
it's so old that anything that was here is gone.
This doesn't say it has to be dwarven, just anything related to stonework.
Sure, you can do that.
Nice.
So I'm doing a history check.
You add double your proficiency.
Double my proficiency.
Our proficiency is 3, Kevin, so just add 6 to whatever your history roll is.
Right. History.
And he crits it. All right, so that's a 20. That's a 25.
Yeah, this coffin looks to be exactly the right dimensions, and there's no like secret parts to it. Like, what is it you're trying to get from this roll, Kevin? What do you want to know?
Well, it's the thing says related to the origin. So if I'm able to learn anything about who belonged in it,
Sure,
in
okay,
addition
so
to.
you know from what you've seen in the past that this is definitely 100% been made by drows. It is a very, very good piece of craftsmanship, like probably their upper echelon of crafters and people. You probably find that this is quite respectful because you respect good work. And it's probably a few thousand years old, maybe longer.
And not necessarily. Okay, so do I know anything about who was in it?
Nope. There's no distinguishing features or marks that would tell you a specific person was here.
All right. Is it valuable?
Called the coffin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If this
To
is like
someone?
high tier
Yeah.
drow
Yeah,
carvings, that's
exactly.
probably pretty rare on the surface world.
Actually,
How much does it weigh?
If it's exquisite drow thousands of years old,
Yeah.
I could sell the shit out of that.
That's what I'm. Yeah. Especially if.
do you want to write that down?
I imagine Thaddeus, like the glad hander, selling this on the streets.
How much does it weigh, Adam?
It doesn't tell me. So if you want, we can look that up in between sessions. What a stone coffin would weigh.
Well,
And
just
then
the
we can,
top bit, the carved bit.
Oh, just the lid?
Yeah.
Again, I don't really know. Gee, so what's that? I mean, it's 5 by 10 foot.
Oh Jesus.
And it's made of solid stone. And it's probably going to be like 6, maybe a foot deep.
He moved it like it was nothing. I just assume it's very light from his previous interaction with it.
Well, yeah, with Thaddeus, it's good interaction, and if you guys helped him, you could probably carry it out of here.
I've got Mage Hand. It can lift up to 5 pounds.
Would you quit?
I imagine just the
You
mage
saw him
hand
push it
sitting
off quite
going,
easily,
"Aw."
so we're not really helping him, maybe, but it's...
So just and to be clear, we've checked the remains for any type of valuables.
There's nothing.
There's-
just bone.
We're combing
Just
through the
bones?
bone ashes,
Alright.
looking for gems.
Can we kind of tell the general, like, can we tell like the head from the feet and everything like that, or is it
Just
so?
One leg bone and maybe like a finger bone, and that's it.
Okay, I take the finger bone.
Okay. You can have a drow finger bone.
Okay, cool.
I guess I don't know what else to do with this. It seems pretty. I mean, it's interesting in a sense. I guess the only thing I'm worried about. Do you think opening this did anything to that demonic summoning circle to our east?
No.
Okay, you want to poke your head out there first, just in case there's something that needs lifting in the way.
Well, you remember that was damaged, so it isn't functional anymore.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, this is interesting. This gives us I mean, this is a new element to this, right? The combination symbol as well as there being drow involved. We haven't seen any drow yet. maybe this is information that we could talk to somebody about at some point. But I'm ready to leave this area and go back for healing potions and check in on Red Lars if you guys are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Adam, I can't seem to edit my Kevin's notes. I can just open it. Is there something you have to click to make that editable? Editable.
Those are notes about Kevin. They're not your notes.
Right.
Yeah, so if you just click it to open it, there should be a button in the top right that just says edit.
Yeah, I already did that. Edit.
And that should just let you type in one of the boxes at the bottom. You might need to scroll down a bit.
I did that before and it didn't work. This time it did.
Ah,
Perfect.
All right. Well, we'd like to leave then. We'd like to head back up to our fortress.
okay. Where are you going?
The way we came. So back through 21, then back through.
So,
I mean, the other thing, we could go by the orb again, see if the orb's doing anything interesting. Yeah, like that. Let's go back by the orb.
No, what?
You don't want to go by the
We
orb?
walked right past it before. It's safe. It's just an orb.
We got that purple gem in this statue at some point, too.
Right, there's a note there that says so.
Yeah, so let's go back that way. So we go back through 19, through 20, through 4, through 3, through 5, and then to the stairs in 6 if we make it that far. The orb doesn't kill us. Damn. All right. And then, did we bring boats? Didn't we row our way up here last time? Aren't there
Yeah, and
boats
we
at
put on
28?
the shore at 28.
Yeah. We'd like to go back that way.
All right, so I
I
just
think
want to note.
they're just here, aren't they?
Yes.
Yep.
They were, on this landing.
Right.
So I just want to make a note that we still have to the north out of 10 and to the west out of 20.
Yes. As well as the ghouls. Whatever that water stuff is by them. And we have whatever beast is in that 16 that we never did.
I think Adam just disappeared that.
Okay. All right. Yes, let's head back that way. I'll keep my eyes out for assholes riding sharks.
Okay, so we'll say it's taken you, I don't know, 6 a.m. and you set off.
The orb didn't kill us, Adam? Didn't do anything as we walked by?
Nope. Like, no one's like trying to interact with it or anything, are they? They're just walking past it like you have before, so everything's,
Yeah.
same as it was before, really. Okay, so you guys, you get in your boats and you're going to sail down the river to the keep again?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to say that's going to take you to 8 a.m. So you guys are coming up to Riverguard Keep, where you left Sniven earlier in charge. And you can hear like the pitter-patter of rain as you come up to the sort of hidden boat landing down here. I think I've not got your tokens. Let me just
Our
grab
tokens
those.
are there. Tokens are on the boat.
On the boat.
Oh, perfect. Right, so you guys aren't there. You're in the bottom.
Can I smell the chemical reaction of the rain on the soil?
Absolutely. Yeah, as you're coming up, the cool, like strange, tepid, humid heat is going away, and it's getting a bit cooler as you're coming out into the sort of the day beginning, and the rain coming down from the night previous.
Well,
has there been a problem with too much heat and not enough rain? Is that part of what was plaguing this area?
it was weird
Absolutely,
weather.
in some parts, yeah. There's been weird weather. There were reports of big heat waves, reports of strange downfall, reports of lightning bolts shooting out of the Somber Hills, things like this.
So in some ways, that may be a sign of our progress.
Well,
the
certainly-
fact that there's a gentle spring rain going on.
Certainly a religious man would assume that.
It is a safe assumption that any rainfall is directly because of you.
It hasn't rained in like a natural way that you've seen since you've begun, like this.
Really? All right, maybe there's more
So
to that than I
this-
thought. I take it back. All that
so this
ridicule
is like-
of Thaddeus.
So what Thaddeus is thinking about there could be relevant, but
Wait, you're going to take it all back or just the last few seconds?
Oh, I got cut off by Adam. I was going to say, just kidding. I mean, we can go say hi to Sniven. Ask him how it's going. I'm telling him that his basement's even bigger than we thought, so he's getting a lot of value out of that he wasn't really expecting with his 5 ters. But,
Okay, so you come into the hall, and what you go in looking for him, or what?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was there.
Yeah, we will.
Because we come up these stairs, don't we? We don't come on the boat. Don't we come up those stairs?
Yeah, you come up those stairs from the hidden landing. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So we come into the hall and he isn't actually there.
No, sure, we'll say he's there. Who? So, how do you come in? Like, you guys look like bedraggled and combat worn, and who's the first to interact?
I will. I'll run up to Sniven and say, "Good seeing you. How are you, Sniven? This is it's crazy, this place. This is a complex." And I'll fill him in on the information we've learned about how this used to be an ancient dwarven area, and this has now been taken over by the cults. And I'll tell him about the fire. I'm just like catching up with a friend.
Oh yes, Chakolth. Tell me a story. And he sort of sits on the table. Welcome back, friends. I've been managing to keep for you in your absence.
And this is a spell-casting barbarian. Can you imagine?
He kind of looks quizzically over at you. Well, hello. My name is Sniven.
Yes, this is Sniven, the goblin bard.
You might have heard of me. And he casts Mantle of Inspiration, and this like amazing goblin looks at you, Dolphidius,
can I
dressed
have
in
the
a really
temp
nice
HP?
leather jerkin and like a really you can see the sort of token there. That's exactly how he looks, but like he seems to be magically imbued, and you just seem like this guy looks amazing and really friendly and amicable.
He's been working out, 100%. You muted.
You're muted, Dolphin.
Oh, he's still muted though.
Dolphin?
Don't tell him.
Dolphin.
Oh, I'm muted. Sorry. I'm not.
Or you.
I was saying I think
lost your voice.
Sniven was part of my rescue team actually, so I think I know Sniven.
Yeah.
Oh right, of course.
Yeah, and I'm saying so I don't need his introduction just because I just gotta say thank you again for your help, Sniven. It's part of freeing me.
Oh yes, you're very welcome.
Well,
I
maybe.
hope this keep is roared enough. I kind of
So,
just.
Chakolth, what did you say is beneath us?
Everything, Sniven. Everything you could imagine. There's glowing crystals and magic orbs and magic altars and demons
He
and
starts taking notes as you.
yeah. And I look over his shoulder and I see that he's gotten the number of magic orbs wrong, and I'm like, nope, it's a couple more. You take an inventory. Yep.
He's adjusting it as you tell him.
Yeah, and we're also, each line that he puts an item down, we're estimating its value. If we're gonna sell this to I don't know what the realty situation's like in this area, but we're estimating what we could sell this keep at every time for sure.
I believe there's 72 corpses also.
But those will rot if you leave them down there.
Okay. He flicks to a page at the back and writes corpses, many, and then flicks to the front.
I tell him about the drow
wanna-
element, because both he and I have had issues with drow in our life, and I tell him about the connection between the drow and the cults, that there might be something there, and describe the sarcophagus. So.
Okay.
Kinda wanna
how long do
keep
you spend
that-
sort of talking about that to him?
Book sort of quiet for property tax reasons.
Yeah, this is clearly, these are our books. These aren't the books that we share with, yeah. This is the first set of books, not the second set.
Yeah, hide that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
How long do we spend chatting with Sniven? Probably would you guys say about 8 hours?
No, I just meant the
Like
bit about the
30
drow
minutes.
bit. The drow part is what I meant.
Oh, I don't have a
Do
lot
you
to
linger
share.
on that, or do you just sort of say what you did and then you?
Yeah, just what we did. And
Okay.
be like, so, this clearly, you're in this keep, but don't consider this safe yet. Like, be wary, be watchful, because.
Oh yes. About that, I definitely think we could make use of this if you wanted. It would probably cost lots of gold, but we could outfit this in whatever way you guys might need.
Or we could sell it and make lots of gold.
Sniven's become just an NPC.
I
He's
know.
trying to sell me keep upgrades.
Yep.
It's a little sad. I knew it was there, but
Oh yes,
That's
we
the
could
first
sell
time
it,
it's
Chakolth.
hit.
We could make lots of gold.
that's the first time it's hit. Can you buy particular packages, like the bedroom package is a certain amount of gold, or
If we want to resell this keep, we're gonna need
Well,
to put some
it was more like
bathrooms
that's
in
like an
basement.
inspiration of like whatever you guys want to do. If you guys want to do something with this, that's like you
Mm.
could try. I
Yeah,
don't have
keep
any, like
flipper.
I don't have a spreadsheet, Stephen, that says gold keep upgrade 1 or 2 or 3. But if you wanted to do anything like that, then we could.
Yeah, I'd love to pour some gold into this thing. In part because the history of Tyre Basil or whatever it was says that in ages past, a whole bunch of heroes found the underground complex, and built 4 haunted keeps in order to protect, defend, guard against whatever, coming, going, all that stuff. So seems like in the tradition of great heroes that we should put this back to functional and make good use of it.
I think we should set up a timeshare business, and we should rent this out to various factions for like a week out of 1 week a year each, so they could adventure into the pits for each different faction, but we'd make money doing it.
I think we just host adventurers like we live here, so it's more like a B&B. We don't want to turn the whole thing over.
That's wrong.
We just want to host them more like a campground.
I'll do weeks. It's week 3.
Yeah, that's an idea. And like we could have like treasure hunts for like find the hidden entrance, and like it could be for the adventurers' kids, and they could like that would be the first layer, and the second layer might be like the adult layer, and then the third layer is like the adventurer layer.
Right. Well,
Can you make a wisdom roll, Kevin?
It wouldn't be any of us, would it? Oh, me? Sure.
Personally, or Thaddeus?
Just for Thaddeus.
Are you sure you want to hang out with these people? Oh.
You almost remembered something, like there was like on your tip of your tongue, but it just sort of slipped away.
Yeah, that's helpful.
I'd like to keep working at that over time.
All right. So
it seems to me, before we move on, Jolliver's hidden room back here,
sure,
on the second floor,
yeah.
I think that's a great place to leave some of these cult books and histories so that we can have a safe place for them. They aren't found on us if we're captured, and we're not toting around a bunch of weight and all that shit. And we can come back here and use that as our
This is where you do your
primary-
research.
Yeah, this could be our hidden library. I like that.
I like it. Okay.
So-
you can start. So someone make a note. You want to make a note on the map, Kevin, or in your notes?
Or
of
both.
Doing that? Or both. Yeah,
I'd like one in the party notes, one in Kevin's notes, and one in the map. And then I believe we need to add one ourselves for the notes about Kevin.
Yeah.
So as you guys are like unpacking and making this happen and sort of thing, I guess some of the things that Snibber might be talking about is like, is there anything you might need him to do, or anything you guys would want him to look into, or just anything at all that you want to use his character to do in the story?
Yeah, I would like
essentially.
Sniven to somehow get someone to begin an magic item shop that is based out of this keep. Maybe he could write to Waterdeep and suggest that this is a really great seller's market, and that there would be a lot of adventurers going through here, and it's going to be, if you get in on the ground floor now before this gets renovated, it's going to be a great spot for that. There could be some serious value in selling potions and magic items in this area, and we should try to invest in this, and B, we should get the inventory out here.
So you want him to like go maybe get some quotes for a bunch of basic magical items that you could sell from the keep?
Yes.
Like potions and basic equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Or are you talking about renting out stalls here to people that want to provision from here?
I'm mostly just shooting the shit. I'm happy with whatever we want to do with this.
Yeah, I have some stuff I want to do.
I'm telling you a joke. The DM's taking me seriously. Quickly.
I was going to say,
That's fine.
first, I was going to ask him if he saw any, because I freed the prisoner down in the lower levels, and I'm trying to think he would probably have come through this way, as far as I can think. So I would ask Sniven if he's seen anybody come through from the dungeon.
He kind of thinks for a moment. Not that I've seen. No.
Okay. And then I take note of what Chakolth said about it still being dangerous, and I prop a chair against the door leading down to the basement.
Yeah, that should stop them.
Yeah, it's any safety precaution.
I mean, we haven't even thought about that. We could, we could adopt their own tactics against them. We could close all the entrances and exits to this this underground layer and starve them out.
Just chair will do, at least for me. So those are the two things I wanted to do. Ask and chair.
Okay. You chair it up.
Good.
All right.
He has not seen the missing prisoner that you will after.
Are there any other things we want to store in Jolliver's area there?
No. I
Just
think
cult.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think the rest of the stuff we want to get rid of, right? So I think we're ready to probably move on. Depends if we want to spend the night here or not. The day here. I guess it's already 8 a.m. Do we ever sleep normally or just only sleep to heal? I guess we only sleep to heal.
Yeah.
Well, you kind of sleep normally by sleeping to heal.
When
you have a day of adventuring and then you rest.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah. Okay.
Can
So
we?
those days of adventuring are quite small and in hourly chunks.
Sniven is aware of the floor plan for probably 70% of the layer underneath us. Can we sketch out the remaining piece for him, including the stairs down at 28? I don't remember. I think it's 28. I don't think he saw those, so that he's aware of that.
Okay, so I'm just gonna add. I'm gonna add another handout. And we're gonna call it "What Sniven Knows."
God, we're gonna populate that from the get-go.
And you want to stick that in there?
Proficient in basic math skills. Sniven's grammar skills.
No, like from the party, not what he as a goblin knows, obviously. If you want to put that information in there.
Could Sniven learn how to make potions? / does he know how to make potions?
Let's cut the part here. And we'll be back in just a minute, guys. We'll do some basic tidying up of some of our story stuff here in a minute, and we'll continue with the campaign in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.